Welcome to the app that helps you monitor your websites, social media, and everything you can access with the browser. You can easily create a new monitor, such as the Unix timestamp. This is predefined and already shows you all the options. However, we will still create a new website monitor and directly access the page using the play button. Now we arrive at a website where all inputs are logged, like this click here. We are now on the website and have found the format we want to monitor, like this number here. We click on the check mark and then we can select this area. Using the test button, we can see the content of the area to be monitored. We can also enlarge or reduce the area. Here we would only monitor the time. We click on Select and can give the monitor a name or simply save it, then the URL is included. In the options, we can set how often the website should be accessed. A minimum of 15 minutes must be maintained due to the Android operating system. However, we can also say that we want it only for an hour, so monitor every hour or just daily at a specific time. Another option is whether we want a notification, like up here. We can set that here, and we also have a few AI functions, which I will talk about shortly. If we want to fetch the website directly, we can do that with the button up here, and we will see that the initial attempt has been executed in the history. We see, for example, a second query here where it will then detect the change. We also receive the notification and can view the new version. We can also view the old version or jump to a specific version. Then we have various filters. We can, for example, only display what is new. These are then permanently saved this way. Or simply call up the website again if we want to read something on it again. This is not very new. Let's move on to the new features. Here it is very important to go to the settings and define an API key for Open Router, and also set the report model and monitor, an interpreter model. We can test the entire connection here and then save everything. What is also important is battery optimization. This can be disabled on Android so that the app continues to run in the background. Back to the topic. Once you have stored the API key, you can perform various AI functions, such as interpreting the data. We can say to summarize the core information. We can also say that the notification should only trigger when a specific condition is met. The third option works with the interpret data. And we can activate the web search here, which adds a web search to this interpretation. I have an example here. It says, search for the number on the internet and tell a fun fact about this number. The web search is then activated for this. And when we look at the entire result, we not only see the number, but our AI model has also the web search a fun fact about this number. This means we can have our changed data prepared directly with current searches. That's all about the monitors. We can create different monitors to, for example, monitor social media accounts, everything news websites, can be set up blogs, here, and more. And then you can create a report for it. The report itself summarizes our monitors. We give it a name and then provide an instruction for our AI model. This can be optional, or we can write something. For example, I wrote here, interpret the numbers. We can also turn the web search on and off here, specify when it should happen, at a specific time or again with the interval. Whether we activate the web search for the AI model and which websites we want to include in this monitor. The report looks like this. We can see what has been sent to the AI, the raw data, so to speak, or we see all changes summarized since the last report was created. This way, we can create daily reports for different monitors. Have them summarized, and we can also automatically trigger the report by pressing the play button. This report then appears up here. I can show it with an example. I manually trigger a report here, and we then receive feedback that a new report has been created. The app is completely free and open source, available on GitHub. Anyone can contribute. I must say, I programmed it 100% with AI. Otherwise, I hope it makes things easier and wish you lots of fun with the app.